Hi. I wanted to take a little bit of time and talk about AI's impact on careers. And if you're coming from my LinkedIn post, welcome. If you happen to find this video just by chance, glad you're here. And really what I'm seeing is, something that I saw a few years ago. I spoke to an intern class, and that intern class asked me, so in, the coming years, what will our career look like? And what I described to them was, imagine yourself being an airline pilot. You've got all your gauges and you know how the plane is supposed to work, and your experience is how all the systems operate. You're going to need to know some of the underlying things, learning about development skills in various languages. It's not throwaway, because when you see a problem, it's going to help you be able to identify, how to resolve it. By and large, days of sitting in front of a computer screen writing lines of code is going away, and it's going to be more of your knowledge and skills on getting the plane pointed in the right direction, make sure you've got the right airport identified, charting your course, and getting the plane there. That's a very different mindset than I'm going to write all these lines of code and do all this stuff. A lot of you are probably starting to see that become real as we are continuing to move through this. I'm going to put a link below to a video I ran across. It was done about a year ago. It was from the channel Impact Theory. In that video a year ago, they're talking about massive job losses. And what are we seeing? We have seen a lot of layoffs as we're going through this tumultuous time. What does it mean for you right here today? What I think it means is, I think you've got 2 years at this point max of figuring out how you use AI to supplement your knowledge and experience to become better. For the last 6 months, that's kind of what I've done. Is I've been brainstorming with AI. I have learned more about how to coach AI to give me better results. I think it's going to be skills like that that are going to be more valuable, because anybody can go into AI today and ask a question. That's easy. But to really get AI to provide robust information back is really kind of a skill in and of itself. And I've asked questions multiple different ways to see how I can get better information out of AI. These skills, the people that are learning the skills like that are going to be in a better position tomorrow than today. As you're kind of looking at your career landscape, we're going to see a lot of jobs just completely go away. Software development, it's not going to go away, but it's going to be very different. And just hiring people to write code, no, it's going to be really more the strategic value of ensuring that the business problems are framed right, that the code generated is actually meeting the business problems that are being targeted. It's very different than sitting down and writing lines of code. And whatever the language is, whatever the type of technical solution is, it's that logic, it's that critical thinking, it's the problem solving. But how to use that in context with a tool like AI is going to be extremely valuable. As you're sitting there thinking about, okay, where do I go from here in my career? I want you to think about, how can you leverage AI to become superhuman? What I mean by that is, imagine that you could quickly accelerate anything that you wanted to learn, and continuing to do that over and over again with AI, I think will put you in the best position possible and give you, ultimately your value add of, hey, this is exactly how I'm going to step into something and leverage my past knowledge and skills and leverage tools available to me. I think there's more coming, and I'll talk about that in another video. But I think, Pandora's box has been opened and it cannot be closed. So if you are not working toward, what your future looks like with AI, I would highly recommend doing that, and doing it very quickly. The clock is running. Again, I'm Ed Parker with Desk Side Mentor, and thank you for spending some time with me.